I always say you have to find joy in the little things because those are the things that are always there. For me, French vanilla coffee creamer is the little thing that I take joy in. It reminds me of being a little boy back with my father, tasting my first sip of coffee. Whenever we're together, we always make sure to have French vanilla coffee creamer. I want to introduce you to the Volunteers of Vegas, which is the name of this channel. This is an incredible time to be making our first YouTube video because this Saturday, September 27th, we have our busiest day to date. We have 6 different volunteer shifts with different people and movements, and that's a lot going on for an organization who's been around for less than 5 months. I am beyond excited for September 27th. People have stepped up, they've asked for leadership roles, and I really don't have a lot of anxiety or nerves about the 27th. It's incredible to feel so confident because of the members that create this community. I wanted to join a civic organization when I moved to Las Vegas. I looked at a few different organizations and I actually found one I liked. As I got to know them, I applied to become a member and it was a $300 application fee, which is a lot of money for someone like me. I then found that it was $146 a month if I was accepted to become a member. That's a lot of money, again, to someone like me. That's more than a car payment. I had asked this organization for help. I asked for resources that might be able to alleviate the financial burden or at least help make it a little bit more attainable for me, less stressful for me to be able to give my time to an organization. But alas, there was none. One of the individual members offered to go into their personal funds and pay for me, and I didn't want to be a charity case. I wanted to do something and there be resources and it be authentic and genuine from the greater good standpoint, not from the individual standpoint. After hearing there was no way for me to be in this club without paying those amounts of money, I created the Volunteers of Vegas nearly in the same breath. Before I hung up the phone, I was already thinking of names. I knew I wanted to do this. I wanted to create something so alike but free. Turns out, in a short amount of time, we have done just that. How quickly we've been able to make such an impact with so little red tape and with nothing costing a penny for anyone who wants to join our mission. I learned how to create a website. I created a logo using AI and I got to work on a TikTok and a Facebook and an Instagram and I created a Google page and I learned how to create a business and we filed for a nonprofit organization and suddenly it started to attract people and we started our first project on May 3rd at the ACES headquarters. And then we started collaborating with other organizations here in Clark County such as Opportunity Village and the MATS Project and Spread the Word Nevada and FEAT, that's the Families for Effective Autism Treatment, and so many others. And now, like, we're working with some of the major hotels on the Strip. We're working with the big horse competitions. We're able to do so much because of the people and the support that we're attracting. It's authentic and genuine and sincere, and everyone finds their own way. And when people want to be involved, they ask to be involved, and we developed a board and leaders, and it's just a magical thing to see what people can do when you give them the opportunity to do good. We are so new and we are doing so much. Excites me to I can't even give you the there's not a word. There's no word for the way that I feel for the potential for the Volunteers of Vegas. I hesitate to say this, but it should not be this easy. It just makes sense. And people in Florida who have heard about this say, I want this. Ben, how can I do this where I live? And you just do. If you don't know how to do, you just do. I recently gave a presentation with the Success Development Solutions at the Fairfield Inn, which love them in Las Vegas. They're so supportive of small business. When I was there, I talked about following your gut. If you don't know how, that's okay. But if you know you're supposed to, so do. Just learn and grow and you'll figure it out along the way. Sometimes you build the plane as you fly it. It's bizarre. The more that you trust yourself, the more you stop thinking about what other people have to say. What will they think if? What will they think when? Don't worry about it. People's opinion of you is none of your business. Let me say that again for those sitting in the back. People's opinion of you is none of your business. So stop letting that limit you. I let that limit me for so long. Ugh, if I could go back and tell myself one thing, I'd say, Ben, don't let other people affect what you want to do with your life. What you want to do, do it. This is what chose me. I didn't choose this. I have been, let him cook. I have been cooking. And finally, at 34 years old, I've built the box I'm finally meant to be in. I'm finally in my lane that I'm building, and we're going forward, and people like it, and it's just making sense. And it's possible to do these things. And if you don't know where to start, Volunteers of Vegas is developed for you. We are not dedicated to a specific cause. We're not trying to save all the animals, all the LGBTQ, all the veterans, all the seniors, all the kids. No, we're out to save you. When you're with the Volunteers of Vegas, we take the red tape out of here. We have just a couple rules. We have some, rules of conduct and things of that nature, but we really want you to thrive and be successful in an environment doing things that you like. For instance, on the 27th, we'll be at the Arabian Horse Championships. We'll be at the Natural History Museum. We'll be the Stars Align Gala with Miss Henderson 2025. She's offered to come to both ships, the setup and the actual event shift. The people we're meeting, the organizations, the partnerships, the relationships, the friendships that we're forming along the way is the whole purpose of this. Volunteering creates community. We just created a place for you to come to. We made the website and we have a cute little logo. There's opportunities out there to make friends, to dip your toes in the waters of volunteerism. We have socials, we have cleanup events. We just had a scavenger hunt cleanup where we collected trash in a park. We had an action station where you made an essentials kit for an unhoused human or animal. We had a think tank where volunteers could write down ideas that they want to do for the rest of the year. We had a Palms of Passion where you can you trace your hand on a piece of paper, you write your name. Let me show you, hold on. It's on a table and people stand all around it, so that's why they're all different. I'm gonna frame this once we fill up kind of all the white space. We're getting close, but people really can. You can, stop and pause if you want to read, but people write their name and what they're passionate about. And I say, look at the beautiful mosaic we create when we put our hands together. The last station that we have is called Writing a Smile, where we wrote Melinda. Oh, I'll show you that too. I'm going to address these all appropriately and send them to Melinda and finish mine. But Melinda's someone in my Rotary group, and she's getting hip replacement on Thursday. So we wrote her letters of encouragement. I mean, we do a lot of fun things. We did trivia on the park. We had prizes. There was a book by Jonathan Van Ness. There was a gift certificate to Everglow for a cold plunge. We have so many fun things. And then after, some volunteers went and got breakfast together. We have a really good time. And it's because of the people that come to support us. If you're saying to yourself, man, I want to find friends. I want to do something meaningful. I have some free time and I don't know what to do with it. Or I want to do something and nobody's doing it, but if I could have someone back me up, it would be really cool. Do it, send it to us. If you need volunteers, if you want to volunteer, if you have ideas, if you need resources. I'm about to go add another resource. Someone just reached out yesterday saying, hey, Volunteers of Vegas, I saw you have these resources. It's some sort of addiction rehab, and it's completely free. So if you click resources at volunteersofvegas.com, you can see a bunch of resources available to the volunteers. We are here for you. If we can get your cup filled, if we can fill your cup, then you can pour into others, and that's really the name of the game. We just love. I think that's the meaning of life, is to love. I'm thankful you're here. I'm so appreciative of the support, the outpouring of support that we've gotten. It means the world, and that cannot be stated strongly enough. It means the world to me. Anyway, look forward to more of these videos. I know that as actual YouTubers create YouTube videos, they always go back and say, oh my God, I cringe at my first video. So this will be that video. Okay, well, anyways, have a great day. If you want to join us, go to volunteersofvegas.com and we cannot wait to get to know you. Bye.